Allie's taking down some of our stuff for the campfire. Remember, goes to mow down the hill.
All right, CJ, show us how you start a fire.
This is going according to plan.
Hi guys, time out to the trail here. We are excited to be a part of another campfire cooking collaboration. This one is Campfire Breakfast, and this is going to be a total glamping recipe. This involves a cast iron skillet, so this is not something that you would probably take backpacking with you, although I have seen some backpackers take little mini cast iron skillets with them on the trail. Not the kind of weight I want to haul around, but if it's your thing, go for it. We're working on getting our fire built up here and getting some hot coals ready so we can get started cooking. So while the fire is getting built here, I just want to take a few moments and tell you about all the other wonderful channels that are a part of this. I do have a cheat sheet, so you're going to see me looking down. There are 7 of us this time, and it's just too many for me to remember all at once. So to start off, we have Tony and Missy with Our World Outdoors. They are the coordinators of this wonderful event. So again, we thank you guys for doing this. It's been a lot of fun, and we're really enjoying it. We have Kevin with Southwest Ohio Adventures. Okay. Jason with Jason Outdoors. Justin with It's Good in the Woods. Corey with Knights of the Trail. And Hawkeye Hikes. And of course, you have us here with Time Out to the Trail. Our goal today, we haven't done this before, but our goal today is to take one of our family favorite recipes again, which is these cheesy sausage breakfast biscuits.
Yummy.
And make them in the skillet over the campfire. It may turn out, it may not, but we're going to give it a go, and we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so to start off, we're just using some ground sausage here, and you can just choose whatever your favorite country sausage is. We have 16 ounces here. Recipe calls for a little less than that, but we like our biscuits to be a little meatier, so we're going to do, we've got 16 ounces of ground sausage here, and we're going to just stick this on the fire and grind this up and stuff while it's cooking until it's cooked through.
As you can see, it's nice and sizzling. And we got our nice little fire to the left of us, so we can continue to have some hot coals. But I will tell you folks, these biscuits, they're epic. They're good. Good for trail food, good to go in the mornings on the way to work, or just if you're hungry.
Okay, so our sausage is just about done. We're leaving it on just a little bit longer until we kind of get those crispy bits for a little bit added flavor, but it's smelling good, looking good, and moving right along. Okay, we just took our sausage off the fire. Smells amazing, looking good. I'm actually going to take this out of the skillet and let it cool in a bowl because we don't want it piping hot when we mix it into our biscuit mix. So we're going to let that cool off for a minute and get started with the rest of our ingredients. All right, I got my little helper back here again, and in case you're wondering why her face is blue,
Let's see.
yesterday
from the blue cake.
Yes.
And
yesterday we watched Tom to Zoe.
Yesterday was her papa's birthday, and we had cupcakes
Cupcake
with blue icing.
with blue icing and with yellow icing.
Yes, yellow too. And it looks like while she was spending some time with her brother inside, someone got into it. Okay, so the next step of our biscuits is we're going to take 1 cup of sour cream. So Allie, can you scoop that into the big bowl for me? Watch. There you go. Oh, good job. Okay. Let me see this and get the rest of it off there, and then you can bang it against the bowl. Okay, bang it against the bowl.
Bang, bang, bang.
There you go. Good job. Okay. Next, we have 2 sticks of softened butter.
Oh, God. Put it in there. Can I do it?
Yep, grab a hold of the paper right here. Hold on to it. Shake, shake, shake. Okay. Now, normally you would take a mixer and mix this up really well, but if you are making this recipe at the campsite, an electric mixer is not something that you would typically have. Let's not put sour cream all over my picnic table, please. So, we're going to do our best.
I'm going.
The butter's really soft, so it shouldn't be too hard, but we're going to mix this together the best we can. Now we're mixing, huh?
Yep.
What are you doing, Al?
Doing Mom.
You're-
Don't. Keep it in the bowl. We need this to make our biscuits. This is your dinner.
Did you boop her?
Yeah.
Do you want dinner tonight?
With sour cream.
And butter. No.
Just got a little bit on.
I know. And we don't have a towel down here, so that's why I need you to not be making it all over the place, okay? We got to keep it.
I need to
In
do
the bowl.
this.
Okay, so we have our butter and sour cream pretty much mixed together. So now what we're going to do is just little by little, we have 2 cups of self-rising flour. And this is kind of important because it already has the baking powder in it. And the less ingredients we need to take with us when we go camping, the better. So we're going to put about half in. Okay, and then we're going to mix this up.
No.
And once this is well worked in, we'll start putting the rest in. After a while, sometimes it's just easier to put the spoons down and get in there, huh, Punky?
Uh-huh.
Get that biscuit dough worked up. Okay, let Mommy get the bottom.
Look at my hands.
You're a little dough baby.
Let me see him.
We don't want to work it too much and get the dough tough, just enough to get everything mixed together. Once we've got the dough mixed, now comes the fun part. You ready? We get to dump the cheese in.
Dump the cheese in.
It's going to get really messy. You ready to get really messy?
Yeah.
Okay, let's dump our cheese in. Okay, we have about 5 to 6 ounces of sharp shredded cheddar here. It just all goes in the pot.
But I got cheese.
Yes, you do. Okay, let me get in there.
Too.
Messy, messy, messy.
Messy.
It might be messy, but the end result is scrumptious.
Even your fingers are blue.
Even my fingers are blue. But it's okay.
Okay, last but not least, time for the sausage. Let me make sure it's not too hot. Okay, good. Sausage is cooled down a little bit, quite a bit actually. Okay, move your hands. We gotta put our sausage in. And we're gonna start sprinkling our sausage in. We're gonna do about half just to make sure that the dough can handle it before we add it all.
Gushy.
Okay, Mommy, get in there and get the bottom.
I got sausage. A little bit sausage on me.
You do got a little bit of sausage on you.
And not on this hand. I will do this part.
Okay. Okay, the sun's starting to set, so the lighting's not that great, but I don't know if you can tell, but we've got a sausagey, cheesy, good dough ball in there. We're going to get our skillet ready and get these things on the fire. Okay, so we still have a lot of the sausage drippings in the skillet, which we want to leave there because we want that flavor, but we want to make sure that our skillet is good and greased up. So I'm just going to take a little bit of butter and put around the edges.
In my face, Daddy.
Yeah, the smoke follows beauty, Punky.
Come here.
That's how it goes. So I'm just going to put some extra butter all around here just to make sure it's good and greased up.
I want help, Mom.
And then we're going to put our skillet back on the fire here for a second and let the skillet preheat before we put our biscuit batter in it.
What happened in your house? No. Where's the butter?
Where's the what?
Butter. Okay, so our skillet's warm and ready to go. So we're just going to take spoon size biscuits here and just set them around. A little bit of space in between to allow for expansion. That's okay if they all bake together.
Really bad. I mean, really bad.
Okay, so I am going to put this lid over top to create kind of an oven effect and keep that heat in there. And we're going to let this go for about 10 minutes and we'll check them and see where we are and see if we have to do anything to them at that point.
I said I like autumn.
You like autumn?
Our jackets were glad we brought them. And you can call it all the I say I like autumn.
How's the finger song go?
She can't show you. She's using
Oh.
her hands to hang on to the swing.
I will kick you.
You better not.
You're too far away. I got bullied.
You hear that acorn falling from the tree?
Acorn, where's Acorn? Acorn, where are you? Hey, where are you? With those big acorns.
This is what happens after her brother feeds her a blue cupcake.
And my tongue is blue. Look.
Yes, it is. And your fingers. And your lips. What are your cats' names?
Milo and Otis.
Milo and Otis.
The,
What cat is yours?
the tan one and the
Oh.
black one's my brother's.
Okay, what's your cat's name?
Milo,
Milo.
Otis. Milo's flying hide the head and ball, and I'm swinging on the swing. My mom's pushing me harder.
Okay, so we're about 10 minutes in and they're still pretty doughy, so it looks like we've still got some time to go.
But they're looking good.
Smelling great.
But
Okay,
I
ready?
say I like autumn.
Oh, scoodle up.
The diddle up, the diddle up, the these jackets ready, got them. And you can do it.
You can call it fall.
Poverty. That's what you mean. But I say I like autumn. Ta-da.
Okay, time to go check the
You
food.
want to tell everybody what Bubba Bill got today?
He killed a deer.
He
He
did.
killed his first buck, didn't he?
He killed a deer.
Next,
Yep.
we gotta check the food. Okay, so we just checked them again and they're getting done on the bottom. They're still just a little doughy on top, so we're just gonna put some of the hot coals on top of our little makeshift oven there. Wait a couple more minutes and then check it out. bottoms are starting to get too well done. The tops are almost done, so we're going to take it off the heat and just let it sit here with the top on for a couple minutes and see if that helps finish the tops off. Allie, you want to try a cheesy biscuit? All right, here's the finished result. The bottoms did get a little crispier than I like, but not too bad. Not too bad. And they look doughy, but they're done. So we're going to cut one open and give it a try after it cools off for a second.
I'd like to be the first taste tester.
Oh, I'm sure you would. Finished result. So the batch that we mixed up, you could actually make 2 skillets worth. Or you could just reduce everything by half if you just need 1. All right, here we go. First taste test.
Dad, you don't like it.
It's good. Nice and crispy at the bottom. It's I thought it'd be doughy, but it's really not that doughy. It really isn't. It's fluffy, but it's definitely hot and it's good. And you can taste the smoke from the wood, which makes it even 10 times better.
So you need to let it cool down a little bit more?
Yes, I would like to.
Okay.
Okay. What do you think of it, Bran?
I'm actually impressed. It didn't burn like I thought it did. It's nice and crispy on the bottom. It is cooked. It's fluffy. You get the saltiness from the cheese and the sausage. It's got this kind of, I don't know, almost flaky, cakey type texture. Full of flavor. I mean, that sausage really pows right there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I like it. I like the crispy edge on it.
Yeah.
I think one of the keys I need to make sure I try next time is to make sure all the biscuits, when I put them in there, are more of the same size. I was just trying to get them in the pan before somebody came and started playing in the dough again. So they weren't all the same size, but the ones that were smaller cooked pretty well. Done on top, crispy on bottom. I think another thing you might be able to do is just make a cake of it in the skillet and then just pop it up out of there and cut it like cornbread or something when it's done. Pretty good. I like it. I'd eat them again.
Yeah, I definitely would too. And I think what I could do differently is even out the coals a little better, because when you even out the coals a little better, it cooks a little more evenly. But other than that,
I think I have to go pee.
Okay.
Well,
Potty break time.
Potty break time. You want to tell them see you next time on Time Out to the Trail?
Say it, then we'll go.
Time out the trail.
Okay guys, so that has been the Campfire Cooking Collaboration Breakfast Edition. We made cheesy sausage biscuits, and I'll be sure to put the recipe in the description below. They didn't turn out super pretty, but they sure did taste good, and that's what matters. Big hit with the kids, so I could definitely see us taking this alongside for car camping trips. Just pre-measure everything ahead, pull the sausage out of the cooler and the ingredients out of your stash, and make it as a family. One of your outdoor activities together before moving on to the other things like hiking, fishing, and all the other things that we like to do when we go out there. So again, thanks for watching, and thanks to all the other YouTubers for including us in this collaboration. And thank you again, Tony and Missy with Our World Outdoors, for putting this all together. And we will see you next time on Time Out to the Trail.